Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Russell Wilson and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Kyler Murray and the Washington Commanders.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. first play and a first pass for Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The kick by Maher is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Got it up. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Murray. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Dancing to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Here's Murray from midfield. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. To throw is Murray. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming. Here in the first half. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on, but instead it's third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Murray. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. Murray now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Sliding out of the pocket, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Draymond Jones able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st down. Wilson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 17-0 our score after one. Throwing on second down, Murray. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down. Up the middle, Jones. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. He's going to field this at the 4. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Johnson on the return. Gets past one man. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the delay, Jones. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run off tackle with Jones. Down right around the 25. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Murray now. A little juke. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Getting this quickly to Berrios. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up. First as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that lead. Third and short, third manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Murray now on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And that is taken in by Njoku. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Darnell Mooney from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll make it 24-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing on first down is Murray. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. They find some open field here.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Wilson. And it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Swift, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Swift in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. So we've come to halftime, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Murray now on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Jonathan Hankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku, 83 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Steps away to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Flush to his right. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Murray. Is to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. Fourth down. Up and good for Santoso, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On second down, Swift. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover,
they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
Jones hit and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Murray. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you,
mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on fourth.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fournette. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the...
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. To throw is Murray. Miller on the catch over the middle. He's going to have a Commanders 1st down. As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Finding Miller once more, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wilson wants to throw it. try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the Porsche. Follow the core and back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. When I can do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard they was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory, back up on time, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my casa, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid, ayy. Y'all heard I'm coming. I don't want to clarify. Keep up. Ayy. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad, well, I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad it. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue, I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate, still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way, only come out with a pay till I say. Heard you wanna be, don't gotta whip it, brag on no petty. Let's stop talking that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it, empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. All these we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm no keep it, I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, I'm tryna look. We do not come for me. I can't be no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in racks involved. I ain't texting calls and run me that. At all, they bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This is no stupid go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. When I get that daily paper, stop playing me. Pap.
It's alright, man.
Can you go to court? Get it in.
Cool. I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on finance. Say a lot of things and never catch like signing. Zoom, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in a car whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run.